Hello, my dear students. So today we are going to discuss the design of gantry girder. So if you are seeing this diagram, so which one is the gantry girder? Okay. So this part is called gantry girder. This one is we are supposed to design. Okay. So how it is to be designed? So before starting the problem, we'll first discuss the introduction of gantry girder. Okay. So So first I will define what I mean gantry girder. So usually gantry girders are laterally unsupported beams to carry heavy loads. So usually it is what is the difference between beams and girders? Usually beams means that will take less load. Girder means when it is taking maximum loads, more loads, then we can say that is named as girders. Okay. So usually how I define gantry girder? Gantry girders are laterally unsupported beams to carry heavy loads from one place to another place. Usually, what happens in case of industry, it is not possible to lift any heavy machines or any manufacturing uh, part by humans. So that's why, in order to lift them any equipments from one place to another place, it may be along X direction or it may be along Y direction. So it is to be used by putting a hook on that machine and it is to be lifted along X direction or it may be along Y direction. So that's why it is usually used for lifting the heavy machines. So gantry girders are laterally unsupported beams to carry heavy loads from one place to another place in industrial building, such as it may be one workshops, okay, it may be in any construction site or in any factory building. These are the things you are supposed to remember. So by seeing this definition, you can't understand what it is. Okay, so I will show a picture of this one. So this is the picture of this one. So here, which part is the gantry girder? So this is the gantry girder we are designing. This is the gantry girder usually we are designing. So usually most common type of gantry girders what we are seeing is that is I section with channel. I section with channel. If I will show the different types of gantry girders, okay. So this is the different types of girders that is to be used to support the that is crane girder load. Okay, so this may be used as I girder or I plus channel. This I section with channel has been used. Okay, this is the top part is called rail. On that is wheel is resting. So this I with angle. Okay, or plate girders, channel with web and flange plates. Okay, and gantry truss using I cord. So this is called gantry girder. This part we are supposed to design. So whenever in any step subject, if you want to design any part, so first thing is you have to calculate the load coming on that one. Okay, so how it is to be supported? So what are the different types of support? It should be or where the gantry girder should be rested. So gantry girders it may be rested on stepped column. Okay, it is this one is called stepped column. Okay, so it may be stretched on a stepped collar, or you can provide a bracket to the column. On that one, the girder is to be rest. Okay, so this is the thing you have to remember. So nowadays, most probably they are using with the column with the bracket. So on that bracket, the gantry girder is going to rest. Okay, so if you are seeing this diagram, it is mentioned for light cranes up to 100 about 100 kiloton. You can go for this arrangement. For cranes up to about 500 kiloton, you can go with this one. For heavy, very heavy cranes, you can go with this one. Okay, so most probably, I think if you go for any industry, most probably the bracket type of the thing you can observe in the side. Okay, so before that one, first we'll know how it is gantry girder, how it will work. So this is this. Okay, so if you are seeing this one, this is called roof truss. So if you go for any industry, usually it is built with a steel structure. So okay, this is the one type of roof, and this is your column. Okay, and this is the bracket is to provided. This is the bracket. On that one, the gantry girder is resting. Above that one, what you are seeing that is called rail. Okay, on that rail, you are observing a wheel. Okay, so this one is called crane bridge, or you can say crane girder. So on this crane girder, this trolley or crab is going to move. Okay, so if you are seeing this one, this and this what you are seeing in vertical in downward direction, this is called hook. By this hook, heavy machines or any equipment is to be lifted. It may be transferred along this direction or it may be transferred perpendicular to your mobile. Okay, so it can move along this x direction. It may move along this x direction, or it may move along this perpendicular to y direction, been perpendicular to your mobile. Okay, so this is the thing you have to remember. So if you see in this diagram, what are the part? This is your this is beam column, or you can say this column, and this is the bracket. On that one, girder is resting, and this is called your crane girder. On that one, you are having trolley or crab, and this is hook, and this is called minimum hook approach. So again, this one should be known. What is minimum hook approach? So usually what happens? So if you will not provide the minimum hook approach, what happens? So if you lift some heavy machines, if you will not provide the minimum hook approach, but what happens? It may hit to this wall, or you may hit to this column, so it may damage this wall. So that's why minimum hook approach is to be provided in order to avoid the collision, or in order to avoid the collision of this equipment. Okay, so in order to avoid the damage of this one, so that's why minimum hook distance is to be provided. Okay, this upper part is called roof truss. I think this is the elevation what you are seeing. So if you see from the top, so this is the thing what you are observing. Okay, so usually what happens, this is your crab, just what I have shown you. So this can, if you want to lift this machine, so it can move along this direction. Okay, so it is moving from this direction, and it can move along this direction also. So this is the part what you are seeing. So these two are called crane girder. So on that one, this is your gantry girder what we are designing. So here if you are seeing, there are two wheels are there. You are observing this is two wheels. So on that wheels it can move along this direction. So usually due to this movement of this one, okay, so this is the movement along this direction is happening. So this is called your span of crane girder. Okay, so okay, this is your span of crane girder. So this is the thing you should remember. Next thing, so if you understand this one, so due to the movement of this crab or trolley along this direction, there's some force is going to experience. Okay, that by this gantry girder, that is called surge force. That is called surge force. Due to movement of this crab, some force is to be experienced. That is called surge force. And again, this movement of this along this direction, and due to application of the brake, so what is the force that is experienced? That is called brake load. Okay, so these are the things you should remember. So whenever if you want to solve, you should, this diagram should be in your mind, then only you can easily solve the things. Okay, so and in this diagram what you are seeing, so here, so this is the front view elevation what you are getting, same this in this perpendicular direction, again one more truss is there, like that only. So this is the case what you are saying. So this is the case what you are observing. So this is the basic introduction of this one, the crane girder. So in the next part, what we'll do means we'll going to understand the what are the different types of loads that is coming, and what are the design steps, and we'll solve one problem on that one. Okay, so thank you very much.